Are we good?
Yeah, because you're.
But they didn't hear my cruel comments about Parker and his great hair.
Making this tense. I'm tensing up, guys.
What?
Welcome, everyone. Okay. Everyone
tensing up because I complimented you?
Scream at the top of your lungs.
I'm not. Alright, we good.
Okay.
I don't want to do that.
I can hear voices.
Obviously, okay. I'm sure that you guys are heard now because the volume went red, so that means it was too loud. Perfect. Welcome to KingPastaDucksNStuff. I'm your host. We have Evan, we have Ian, we have Tyler. I'm your host, Parker, and we're here.
What happened to Dab Master, Evan?
Oh, you didn't dab. Welcome. We're a podcast that talks. Apparently.
I don't talk.
That OBS wants to change everything every week for some reason.
They don't want us. They don't want Tyler, Park, Evan, and I to be heard.
I don't know, man. I just don't know.
They're giving you a hint. Just don't have us in the show anymore.
Actually, that would make a lot of sense. It would be one less thing that I have to edit. But no, literally every week I start the podcast. I don't touch anything. I turn Chrome up to max. And it just doesn't work.
Maybe it just resets.
Maybe. Anyway, enough of that. Technical issues fixed. We're here again. Reminder, you can find us on YouTube, and we're trying to get to 100 followers so that you guys can see me get really pissed at Tetris. As always.
It'll be fun!
It will be fun, and we're also going to try to get some other games. And we're going to, I'm just going to roll into it and get past the bullshit that happens every week. We're going to talk about our experience at the theater. Oh boy, let me tell you. Me?
What am I kidding?
Me?
No, we gotta set it up.
Let me tell you. Okay, so we went to go see Ready Player One, right? We get
mixed feelings between us.
It was all right, but we're gonna do our best not to spoil it.
Okay.
We get there, and
I haven't seen it either.
Yeah,
So.
He was.
Yeah, so
he wasn't.
Ian's sitting in the theater, right?
Okay.
And we find him,
right.
and we go up and we sit with him. And almost at the part where they start doing the whole, we're clapping along to the intro, and we just hear someone behind us. Right?
I don't know if people know that. I think MJR is kind of a local theater.
Is it?
Is it? Also,
right?
You didn't say you're at MJR.
Oh, so they have like this theme song, and there's a point where everyone claps 3 times according to the theme song. So that's why we were clapping before a movie started.
Yeah.
So
we're sitting there, right?
random.
We're doing the thing. Well, we're getting to the point where we normally do it, and we just hear someone behind us go, "I can't find my car keys," and we're like, "What was that?" And we just look behind us, and there's just these guys lined up, and they're just like, "Holy shit, what the fuck?" They're just losing their nuts because the guy lost.
I can't find my car keys.
I can't find my car keys.
It was so funny.
And then,
oh my god!
And then we're doing the part.
He yelled it.
We're doing the part where we clap, and they just keep clapping. And they're cracking up in the back. They're having a good time, right?
Some good people.
And then the movie starts about maybe 3 minutes in, and someone in the front's talking. And
well, like in front of them, not in the front, like the second.
Yeah. And
background.
They're like, "Hey, if you want to talk, go home." And then like, "Shut up!" And then the entire back row just goes to town on them, like, "Oh," taking them to town, man. It's hot in here.
Heated.
And then like when something was happening in the movie, you could just always hear them going, "Woo!"
When they kissed, that was the best part. They were freaking out. They were like, "Yeah, my man!"
And it's just like Evan's sarcastic clap, and then the whole theater just starts going. Everyone's just happy as hell, and we're just sitting there like, I cannot believe Evan just did that.
I didn't know. I think they clapped first.
And then, you kept it going, and it was the train of
that was really funny.
I don't know why.
I just love the random when the guy was like, "My man." He said it just like Ian. Yeah.
My man, Eggman.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know. That was good.
Yeah. No, that was solid.
It's like they knew this guy, and they're just cheering him on.
Like he made it.
Good. It was a good experience.
See at the top. Yeah, no. And
just like the movie theater experience was good.
And then, there was another point in the movie, and I'm looking at Evan. He's like, "Oh, he's enjoying it." I look at Ian, and he's got his hand in. He's just like,
Ian.
That is the dumbest thing that's ever happened. And
Ian did not like.
He hated that movie, man. Or didn't hate it. He just liked it. Oh my gosh! Yeah, that was great. Oh, anyways, yeah. So that it was a good movie. All right.
There were mixed feelings, but I was fond of it.
Yeah, it was all right. I'd say I'm in the middle. Ian's disliked it a little bit, and Evan loved it.
I wouldn't say I loved it.
You liked
thought
it more
was,
than us.
I thought it was good.
You liked it more than us.
All
right.
Yeah.
Well, moving on.
Right.
We're a gaming podcast and not gaming podcast. Apparently, we talk about whatever the hell we feel like talking about.
You don't have to talk about.
We talk about whatever we want, man. If we want to talk about the fact that we planted some new grass outside or something, hell yeah, I'll talk about that.
We're a gaming podcast.
Or we could talk
We're
about
also
how
not a gaming
nice
podcast.
the Joy-Con feels in somebody's hand.
Oh
my
how
god.
it's like that big
Yes.
and the hand's like this big. Or
The
how
Joy-Con's great because they're so versatile. You can hold it like a tablet. You can use it like a controller. You can use both hands. You can use one controller. You can just use one hand. It's great. It's so like I can be comfortable while holding this. My arms do not need to be together.
Right.
I know what else is a great controller?
What?
What?
Well,
I mean,
which one do you
X-Acto
want me to
knife
talk about?
That looks like a pocket knife.
Oh,
I
don't have
prefer the Xbox controllers over PlayStation. Like I like the layouts aren't much different, but I get confused when I say like circle and stuff. I don't know which is which as well.
I feel like if you play it
So I
long
have-
enough, you'll learn it.
Yeah, but I always have to like look it down, especially
the
for
only thing that I
X.
get mixed up is
I
square
turn you
and
down a little bit there. There we go.
Okay.
You were very loud.
I like how
Yeah.
we're supposed to be talking about.
Yeah, I was
we
about
should
to.
start a- we
I was
should
about to
start a
move
topic.
on, and then you
Sorry.
guys are like,
That was
"Man,
my
these Joy-Cons are so good, man."
You know what else is great? These controllers.
Yeah, all right.
Talk about
Okay.
this later.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. We do everything at the
Optional
start of the
wrist strap.
podcast where we talk about a game genre. And this week's genre is music games. One of my favorite types of genres, if I'm being honest. Music games, I feel like are like Guitar Hero games that.
You have a guitar?
That's a Guitar Hero.
yeah.
And he
Have
has
you
a
not
guitar.
seen his
Right
guitar?
there. It's been right
No,
there.
Ian.
Yeah.
Ian, you
Wait,
have an
who
instrument?
else
I've read
had a
multiple
guitar?
times.
He's the only one
I
with
didn't
a
know you-
guitar here.
I didn't know you played anything.
I
He
don't.
doesn't.
Oh, you just have a guitar?
I got a severely out-tuned
I
ukulele.
got a banjo around the corner.
Well, I knew you do. You guys have like 8 random instruments, but like I was surprised that Ian did. I didn't know he.
Anyways, game genre music. That includes games like Geometry Dash, Guitar Hero. There was a game
Is
called
Geometry Dash really?
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
a rhythm game,
It's-
so
well,
sure.
you're involved in
Rhythm is
music.
kind of the same.
But it's not to the music.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah.
Some parts, but most of it
I
is.
rely on the music almost every time.
Don't, because
It depends. It's a
whenever
it's
I
not
listen to it, I
important.
fuck up. Because
Or
rhythm and music game.
the Impossible game was pretty much the same thing as Geometry Dash, except it was better, debatably.
Am I
I
thinking
haven't
of a
played
different
the
game?
Impossible
It's the
I
square that
always
goes
thought the
across the screen and
Impossible-
jump.
Oh, I always thought the Impossible game was the one where you were like a circle. You were like a yellow circle, I think, and you had to dodge all the red ones. And
No,
there's,
you're
like,
a red
30
square. You had to click
There's
the
like
yellows.
100 different Impossible games.
It
That-
might be called something different. It could be
That's called the world's hardest game.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
all just copies of each other.
Pretty much, yeah. Not that game. That game's a little different.
I feel like
Yeah,
they're
I don't
fun.
think that's really
That's
in the same
different game.
realm.
But yeah, music games. I like Guitar Hero,
Mm-hmm.
which is probably like the most iconic quote unquote music game.
Definitely. Or DDR might be more.
Do we all
DDR 's
group
up there.
Rock Band with Guitar Hero? Like those
Yeah.
are all kind of the same.
Anything that you like doing the colored guitar kind of thing.
Yeah, guitar and
DDR,
Some of them
but
have
with
drums
music
and mics.
instruments.
Yeah. I wanted to play Guitar Hero. I had it for the Wii, but it just, I don't know, it got boring after a while, and it was really hard to play anything above medium for me, at least.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
because I hated the
It's
fifth
nothing
button
like an actual instrument.
at all, man.
Not even slightly.
But-
yeah,
The concept is really fun.
stupid strumming.
Oh, but DDR, man, I'm on top of that. DDR,
I
I
suck
like
ass,
them.
but I have a lot of fun with it.
Oh,
Yeah, I agree
I
with
have a lot
that.
of fun sucking ass.
DDR and Guitar Hero.
I like
same.
playing the Mario DDR.
Yeah. that
What
was
are you
I had
talking-
that.
I've only played normal DDR.
Yeah.
I've had that since I was like a first grader. Just because it's like a GameCube game, you play it at your house. There's just like pad you unfold. And
Right.
It's like the thing at the arcade. It's cool.
Right.
It's easier too.
Is it
Yeah,
easier?
you get to play. You get to play the Mario songs. It's neat.
To the Mario.
Well,
Boop, boop, boop.
It's even better when you can plug.
I don't see how they could have any difficult songs with that.
There's what?
I don't see how there could be any difficult songs with it.
When you start getting to like the Bowser ones, it gets hard. Like the castle songs that are really fast.
It's because of the boss.
They do get fast, but it's not like
they're not impossible unless you throw it on.
So it's a lot easier than DDR.
It's that too, yeah.
It's like
oh god, easy is like painful. I will lose easy because I can't like sit through a song.
It's because you can't dance.
You have to hit like 4. Yes.
And easy is the right and left only.
Really?
Yep. They don't even have up and down. It's actually painful.
Really?
Yes. That's why it's easier.
Ridiculous.
But yeah, I think they do write some songs for the game, but most of them are Mario's. Yeah. I do like how the one game that Waluigi is the villain is in the fucking spin-off dancing game.
Waluigi, but he's got those legs though. Of course he can dance.
All he gets into are like the party and the racing.
Because like he's a joke.
Yeah, he doesn't get to be an actual Mario game. He's like one of the most iconic characters. That's kind of funny.
I wouldn't say he's the most iconic.
I'd say he's up there.
I said one of like.
He goes Mario, Luigi,
he's part of the main squad. I feel like
he's like the least common of the main squad.
I would agree with that. The least common of the main 10 or whatever.
I don't know, but you still like associate him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wasn't that the first game he was in? Was the music game?
No. He was first in like Mario Tennis. They just wanted to give Wario like a partner.
Really?
Because everyone else had a partner. Yeah.
Huh.
So they're like, we have Wario. Why not make an anti-Luigi?
Wow. That's basically why they did it too.
Yeah.
Like
he was in Mario Tennis, Mario Party 3, Mario Tennis, Smash Bros. Wait, what? Melee as trophy. Hell yeah.
Mario Golf.
Mario Party 4, 5.
Mario Sluggers.
Golf, Mario Kart.
Dude,
Mario
I think
Tennis, Mario Party 6.
My favorite rhythm game is probably Mario Party 6. Or favorite music game.
Really? Is that a music
game? Yeah. Dude, Mario Party 6, they got those mic games.
True.
I don't even have a mic. I don't even have one to go with it.
I did, but I got it.
The mic games are really stupid when I play them because it's like, press A to do this action, so it takes all the fun out of them.
What about oh shit, what was the
Donkey Kong Jungle Beat? There's this game, it's a platformer, but you play with bongos.
Hold on, boys.
You press the one, you move right. You press the other, you move left. You press them both, you jump, and you clap sometimes to do things.
Somewhere in this room. Entertain them for a second. Bongos.
when you're like, you jump on enemies and then it like zooms in and you just and you like punch them out. It's hilarious.
It's
the most ridiculous
find a very
game.
hard time thinking that
got
game could succeed in the new way.
You got some bongos.
What'd you say? I didn't catch what you said.
I have a very hard time believing that game would succeed if it was released now.
I don't think it succeeded when it came out.
What game?
It did.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't that popular.
Which game?
Donkey Kong Jungle Beat.
No, it was an awful game, but I loved it.
It was hilarious.
It was a great game that I thought was fun.
You get tired out after a half a level.
Yeah, we rotated through levels
when
and we were tired.
That was so hard.
And those were like the easy levels.
Why didn't you
use
a controller?
You can't.
Yeah, you can.
It doesn't because there's nothing to do for clapping.
Yeah, you can.
It doesn't let you. No.
I played it with a controller.
The same one, or was it the other one? There's like a sequel.
Jungle, like the first one. I played it with a controller.
That might be a different one.
Like where you tap the controller.
Because I've tried plugging in the normal controller. You can't.
Yeah, I did.
You can't.
Was it on GameCube?
There's 2 on GameCube.
Which one are you talking about?
We can look, but I mean...
I want to look. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat or...
He's ruining our music games. He's making them not musical.
Well, I want to know now.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat? With the bongos? Yeah, no, you can use it with the controller. That's how I beat it.
How do you clap?
Oh, it's been so long.
That's stupid. Where's the fun in that?
I can't remember.
Why would that even... Well, I guess that's DDR.
It's been such a long time. I can't remember how you clap. Was it... I think you pushed X or something. I can't remember. Anyways, it was fun, though.
Yeah.
I like music games. I love them.
That's for pussies.
What do you mean it's for pussies? I beat it and it was fun.
What's the one where you can like download your own music and it's just like a rhythm game on your phone?
I had it. It was like Extreme
There's a
Meltdown or
few.
something.
No.
Oh, are you talking about the piano keyboard?
It's like Hi, I'm something.
I know there's a lot of keyboard
I'm
games.
Osu?
Osu, that's it.
Oh,
Hi,
Osu's
I'm
fun,
Osu.
yeah.
That's not on your phone.
That's on the
Oh, is
computer.
that a
Yeah.
what? Oh, there's no app.
No.
Oh,
It's
see,
on
I might
PC.
actually be more into that if it was on an app. You have to like
Easier.
go on your PC to play that.
Yeah. Oh, the
Oh,
piano game?
well.
That game's stupid. I don't know. I played it once. But...
It's so hard to
It says
play.
you failed.
Wow.
Hold up,
Oh,
boys.
well,
Wanna do this?
I've seen Osu before. That looks kind of fun.
It would be fun if I had a touchpad.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I would like that more on my phone.
As is, it's still fun, but you can't play the harder levels because it's just too hard.
Yeah, you have to spend like a really long time just to beat one level, and then you have to relearn the next level entirely.
Yeah. But
It's not a game that you can progress in skill. You have to keep relearning everything once you go to the next song.
yeah. Now that leads me to a question like, how important is that music in video games? Not just generally video games, like video games based on music, but just a normal game like a Legend of Zelda. How important is the music?
I would say it's very important. For instance, Undertale, that game would be pretty bad, honestly. Well, it wouldn't be bad, but the music made a huge difference in that game because it hyped it up.
Oh,
It hyped up the hype moments, and it was emotional during the emotional.
it
moments.
emotionalized the emotional moments.
Yeah, it really showed off what was going on.
What I think is that music can only help a game. I've never had like a soundtrack hurt it. There's never been
because they don't put it in if you can hurt it.
There's never I've never played a game and been like, I hate this song, or like this song does not fit. It's now a terrible game. And I've never really even gotten to that point. But if I would just turn it off, like turn the volume off and play through that section.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, I think music definitely can help set a mood or like get you excited for a boss battle or like make you remember things more because it's like you think of the tune, you think of the level, like and you're thinking about the game, you know.
Like Metaton.
Yeah, like you think of Undertale at the end, and you're like, I remember that part was fun, even though it wasn't.
Even though it's torture.
Yeah, exactly.
Even
makes
though I got to listen to the first half of Megalovania.
Yeah, I do like the theme.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I think it can help, but like I don't think it's an essential. Minus music, like games revolving around the music, I don't think it's usually essential, but it definitely helps.
If you have good music, it will benefit you a lot.
Yeah, like it can't hurt.
It usually doesn't break games, but it will definitely make games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree with that. What do you guys think? You two agree with that? Or?
I have a bit more affinity for the music. I feel like that music can make a good game into a great game. I feel like it has enough of an impact to make it a 6 game into like an 8 game. Like that's how important.
Okay.
Like so, like let's say Undertale.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to use Undertale. Let's use.
Well, that is a good example.
Yeah. Well, let's use.
What would you give Undertale if it didn't have good music?
If it
It would be
because that game's got a fantastic.
Well, it has some
soundtrack.
pretty good story though going on.
So I would give it like a 7, but since the music still gets good, I'd give it like an 8 instead. But I'm saying like Super Mario Galaxy. It's a pretty fun game, but the soundtracks are so clean. Like it cracks it up to like a 7 or 8 for me.
Both or just the first?
Just the first one. I didn't play the second one.
Okay.
The second one,
they're kind of the same.
It's pretty much
game.
the same, yeah.
They're the same. It's more or less like an extension.
But the music in that
Slightly
game is
different
like it's beautiful.
You got Yoshi,
and it makes the game a lot better for me because it's like I can kind of either A, I can just enjoy the music while I'm playing through the level and it's like that's good, or B, I can go back and listen to the soundtrack and be like, ooh, that is well written. Ooh, there's a nice chord right there. That's a mwah.
a nice chord. Yeah.
I don't think Parker has ever said that's a nice chord there, but
I disagree. I was listening to Gusty Garden Galaxy, the one I had to write the music sheets for that no one wanted to play. Like listening, I had to listen to that a couple times, and it's like some points I'm just like, that is a solid vibrato or whatever you want to call it.
That's a spicy note.
That's a spicy note. Those they synergize really well. How about you, Ian?
I don't know. I feel like I'm similar to Evan, but most of the time when I'm playing games, I kind of just turn the music down because I feel like at every single game, whenever I turn it on for the first time, it's like,
Facts. Yo, especially Duck Game. Like, I can't put Duck Game past like 1% or my ears melt.
I have the music turned off.
Oh Lord, when you,
Oh, I have it on when we're playing, just low.
like
That
when it
game,
updates, your ears just get raped.
Exactly.
that game might as well be a music game. Quack, 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 quack.
Yeah, we'll be talking about Duck Game later in the show.
The best. Oh, are we?
Yeah, it's doing a game review.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that. All right.
Wow.
But yeah, I would say I'm more on Parker's terms. Music, I really like the music of games. Like I wouldn't mind honestly sometimes just sitting there and listening to the music if it's really good.
Yeah, I agree.
I have a question. So, do you think a good song can make a bad game good? Because
Depends
I feel like
on how bad the game is.
because I was thinking about it and I was like, I feel like most Sonic games have some pretty good jams, even though I hate the games.
I don't think it works that way. I think that it can turn a bad game.
It can make an okay game into a good game or a good game into a better game.
I think it'll
make
turn
a bad game to a good game.
I think
I think it might just make
like,
the music worse.
I think it would be it turned a bad game into a bad game with a good soundtrack.
Yeah.
I feel like if how it works, if it's below a 5 on the KingPastaDucksNStuff rating scale, then music cannot help that game whatsoever.
It's not hard to get a good rating on the show.
Well, I feel like we're not going to pick a game we
Pull
all
up a
universally
Sonic game.
hate.
What do you mean? We can pick a game that we hate. We can review a shitty game, like get Mario 06 or something, and be like, "This game was the worst."
Mario 06.
Did I say Mario? I meant Sonic.
You did.
Mario.
Sonic
We all-
06.
We all have to
play
play
it.
that game.
Yeah, we don't need to play that game.
I have Sonic 06. Yeah, I'll give it a strong 2 out of 10.
Don't you mean
dude.
Mario 06?
I haven't played it.
Strong one.
I'd give it a
Oh,
strong.
Mario 06? I give it like a 10 though. Like that's not a Sonic game.
Yeah, it's not a Sonic game, and it's better in every way.
It gets a
shape, and form.
plus 8. Do some quick math.
All right. All right, we're gonna move on from that. We like music games. Hey, music.
Hate Sonic. All right, good
All
talk.
right.
No, I think music in games is good.
You do, Ian. Oh, we got a
For sure.
contender with a
I
good.
do. I do.
More good.
I do
I'm not
think it's
good at
good.
music games. I like them.
I'm a
Definitely
legend at
picking
music
out.
games. Let me tell you something.
I
About
don't like
the
when they
old
make you
parts.
lose if you're not good enough, though.
Let me teach you a little
That's
something.
a tad bit lame.
The imposter.
Oh yeah,
Good.
Like in DDR, you'll be playing it, and like if you suck, it'll just force you to lose. It's like I'm losing anyways. Just let me lose to the end of the game.
that's only like arcade ones. They'll make you stop
Yeah.
because I get it. They don't want you to hold it
Well,
up.
no,
all
I
day.
think all DDR does that.
Oh,
All non-Mario DDR.
I guess they really are all arcade. I don't know why I was including the Mario one.
But yeah, it's disappointing when it's like,
Mhm.
no, you're not
Well,
good enough.
I think it's also because the grade only goes so low. You can get like an F, and I don't think you can get like a Z.
Yeah, I know, but it could just keep you with an F, and F's not exactly a passing.
You're right, an E is.
DDR.
It's a good game right there.
I like it in arcades. I don't like the dance pad or whatever.
It's
only
not
like
as
it in
responsive
arcades.
for sure.
I
You have to
played.
push a lot harder.
I've played through all of the Geometry Dash games, and I've 100%ed all of them. And I've also
Nice.
100%ed the
Ooh.
Impossible game. Those games, they are addicting to me. I can't not beat them. Especially, I can't not beat them 100%, because if I don't beat them 100%, it's like, I can do this. It's a good game. And I love the music.
I got that rhythm down.
Exactly. It's like, I can play this level to perfection, but I missed one of the coins. So I gotta go back and do it.
Bow, bow, bow.
I love I like Guitar Hero. I like the mechanics. Like it's a fun party game. It's nothing like I'd play for hours, but I wish it just had not better songs. That's kind of subjective,
Yeah.
but like I wish I had
Songs that you
different
like.
different songs. I
It
like
has
the
a song that
guitar.
people like playing Guitar Hero. Like,
Yeah, like it I don't mean to be rude, but it seems like it's targeted towards like an older audience, or at least the
it's
music is a
targeted
little
to the emo group. kids.
Do you remember those Guitar Hero commercials where you just see them sliding down?
Oh, they're just shredding, yeah.
Yeah, and then you just see him in nothing but underwear and a t-shirt.
That's a spoof of
I know.
yeah.
Have you guys seen the
So
one where
funny.
this like I don't even know, like 13-year-old was playing Guitar Hero and his mom comes in and she's like holding this food and he smacks it out of her hand. She's like, fucking corn cakes! What
Whoa,
the
that's
hell?"
man, that's kind of mean.
And then like it's like Guitar Hero, oh rock on. It's like
oh, is that a?
it was a Guitar Hero ad,
commercial?
yeah.
I thought that was like a YouTube video. I was like, that's just
ad for
mean.
Guitar Hero's fucking corn cakes again.
Oh, that's pretty funny then.
And I'm just like, that is a great advertisement. I would buy that game.
That really got my attention.
Exactly.
I need it.
I want to be a rock star and be rude to my mother. No. Anyway.
Corn cakes.
Fucking corn cakes again? Oh my gosh, that was great. And
Corn cakes are good.
corn cakes delicious. Anyways, moving on.
I like corn
This
cake,
was something
yeah.
we were talking about before the
Do
show.
you guys want to do a corn cake review?
Yeah, corn cake review with the Ducks and Stuff squad. I love
I'm
corn
kidding.
cake.
No, go to the next
Okay,
topic.
moving on. We were talking a little bit about this before the show started. I kind of wanted to give my opinion as well. Talking about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and what they changed in
are we
this game
reviewing
that
it?
we liked.
Oh,
Like, what changes in this game did we like? Because I love it. Like, I got a Switch for my birthday yesterday, and let me tell you, this game is so
Happy
much
birthday,
better.
Parker.
It's so much
Yeah.
better than
Happy
almost every other Mario Kart game. Like, it's clean,
wow, that's a strong statement.
but I feel
Better than all the other 1 to 2 I've played.
I feel like it's a little more balanced.
and one of them was the same game.
I feel like it's a little more balanced. Like Ian was talking about how there was, I don't know how it happened. Someone got a bullet bill in like second place or something. He probably got it and then went to second place and then.
That's
reset.
usually how
I'm
it
not in the
works.
mood
Yeah.
to talk about Mario Kart. Right
I
now.
am. I'm just.
I got Mario Karted my very last moment before this live stream.
Yep.
I dropped my headset and ran out.
You could have. I think you could have fit another match in if you didn't
Probably.
rage. You had like 5 minutes.
No, I didn't. I didn't have enough time.
Yeah, it was like
You
right
can't fit
when-
the entire Crown Cup into 5 minutes.
Oh no, the
Wait,
Crown Cup.
One race, I meant.
Well,
I really
yeah,
like
You can't pause it until the race starts.
some improvements I like from Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch. Are a lot of them are just being on the Switch. I like that it's portable.
Yeah, I
I-
like doing stuff in my bed.
I love that I start with everything. That's if there's one thing I don't like about games is unlocking things.
What do you mean? You have to unlock every card.
You don't have to lump
Yeah.
the courses though.
But that you
Oh.
start with all the characters, you get all the courses, and you get at least a decent amount of carts. I don't mind that they left the carts because that's like, I get that's incentive to play, and every so many hours you get things, and I understand the appeal of unlocking things, but like courses and characters don't really they don't benefit you. They're just things you want to do.
Yeah,
Like, no, it doesn't matter who I pick really. I'm gonna either be big, small, medium, and you start with one of each. So, like, getting more characters doesn't benefit me. It's just like I want the
believe
option.
it or not, there is actually a difference between some characters
Oh, is there?
in the newer games, but it's so
Okay.
small it doesn't affect anything except
Gotcha.
speedrunners.
I think I have like at least like 13,000 coins. And I still don't have all the customization.
Yeah,
Damn, you
Uh,
played a lot more.
No, not 13. I meant
you mean 1,300?
Yeah.
That's about how many I have. Yeah.
You
I
know,
have like 700.
me and Evan encountered a 9999 person.
Oh my god, a guy with maxed out points
Did you
online.
really?
Yeah,
There were two of them.
Yeah, 3 of
There
them.
were 2 of them. Well, there were 2.
Well, 2
Probably
and then
playing
There,
together.
there were 2, and then there's one guy who was really close that was dueling with the other girl.
yeah,
So
that was kind of cool.
yeah, that was cool. We couldn't beat them. They got first, second, third every race.
I never know,
Of
man.
course.
Yeah,
The masters at online Mario Kart.
that was fun though. Yeah, I also really like. It feels like Mario Kart 8 felt really random in the sense that like you would get first, and it felt really hard to keep first place because you would always get a coin like half the time, and if you got that coin in the item box, it felt like you were always gonna get hit and just lose your place. They added double items back into Mario Kart in the new one, so you can hold 2 items at once. And if you pick up the double cube while you're in first, you'll usually get something that can block a shell. And I like that because it adds makes it easier to keep your place. The other thing I like is that they brought the triple boost back instead of just the 2-tier boost.
They also brought back a lot of characters. Like they had King Boo, Dry Bones.
Yeah, they added
Bowser.
I think
Bowser
4.
Jr., not Dr. Bowser.
They added
Dr.
4
Bowser.
characters on top of including the 5 from the DLC, which is cool. I like that. That was very satisfying.
One thing I didn't really like that they did is that they removed special items, like for specific characters.
What do you?
That was only in Double Dash. That's the 4th Mario Kart. That was something I really liked, but there's so many.
Yeah,
I get why.
There's too many characters. Yeah, you
I
can't
get that,
do that.
but I really missed out on it. I mean, I
But
miss being able to be like Donkey Kong and just giant banana on the road.
It was funny, but they didn't really get rid of any of the items. Like they're all just like normal items now.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Can't get
but most of the time those were just modified items.
Yeah, like so the fireball is now like the fire flower. The heart was kind of cool. They never brought that back. The Yoshi egg was pretty much a red shell. The big banana peel is like the triple. There's bombs still.
Wait a minute.
What?
I'm reading a list of stuff that they changed,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently there is 8-player local multiplayer.
Yes. Yeah.
How the fuck would you fit that on one screen?
8 Joy-Con. Oh, yeah. You got to get that on the big screen.
That's gonna be small as shit.
If you're on a big TV, it's not too bad.
You can just use local switches.
Yeah, but if you don't have 8 switches, well, you can do two on each switch.
Oh, you know what? They probably have to be on different switches, actually.
Yeah.
Do they have to? They can't.
It likely has to.
Probably.
You could probably do 2 per switch though, like 1 Joy-Con per person.
The switch is not
to
that
play
powerful.
multiplayer. 2 people can play on one system, so you need 4 systems.
Okay. Well, if like we got together and we had 4 other people, we could now play 8 player.
Probably.
That'd be cool.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
Something that they added, which is kind of cool, but not towards good players. They have auto acceleration and smart steering.
I like the idea, even though we don't use it.
I think those are good for shitty players. But
if you're learning.
For people who are good, it's just like, ooh. When you try to go up like off of a shortcut and it steers you towards the middle, you're like, oh.
Yeah, it wrecks shortcuts and it messes with your drifting. It's really, really hard to get the triple boost because it doesn't let you drift close enough to a wall. Yeah. I actually thought my car could not drift the other day because I accidentally left it on. And I was like, Parker, I don't think this car can get the 3rd tier boost.
And then you're like, oh, I got auto steer.
I was like, oh, I did leave it on because Parker was like, I think you left the thing on.
I think I can get behind the auto acceleration a little bit. If your thumb is starting to hurt from holding down A too much, that one I can kind of like see like more people using, but like the auto steer is horrible.
I get like this twitch in my thumb. It's like I need to push the button.
It makes the 200cc harder because you have to.
I don't know if they added this. I don't know which one they added this to because I never do battle mode, but I know there's like a lot of battle mode stuff.
They did. They're fun. I like a lot of them. Have any of you guys done the cops and robbers one yet?
Yeah,
I feel like
I haven't done any of the battles.
Was that you, Parker?
Yeah, that's me. I played that.
That was you and me? That was cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. That was a unique idea. I like the cops and robbers thing.
I do like it.
Classic.
I think you need more people to play it though.
Yes, yeah, definitely. It sucks with bots. It's fun with the group though. They do
online battle.
Yeah, you can.
You've always been able to.
Yeah.
I don't do. I don't do.
Well, not always. I'm sure the SNES did not have. Yeah.
Ever since the Wii.
Not the DS. The DS didn't have it.
I'm not sure about DS.
Oh, okay.
But I know like Wii confidently you could
6
go
up.
online do the online
Oh,
battles.
dude, playing local balloon battle on the bus.
That was my jam.
Best thing
dude.
ever.
That was
I never
fun.
even had
like
the
three
DS
or
version.
4 people had Mario Kart on their DS,
Mhm.
and then like another 3 or 4 people joined because it
Yeah.
allowed you to have one
Yeah,
extra
The
person.
DS download play
So
back in the day.
Everybody
That's my
used
jam.
DS download play, and everybody on our bus would be playing it. It was so
That
fun.
was a lot of fun.
And then
man.
whenever someone gets off the bus, it's like, well, we gotta start again.
Yeah.
Usually we did it in the morning, so we all had to end
Oh,
at the same time.
at night it sucked because one person would leave. It's like, all right, let's all reconnect. We'd barely start. Oh, somebody left.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd
Yeah.
usually do it when we pick people up.
Morning
So if
makes
you were
more
like the
sense.
last on the bus, you got the short end of the stick.
You didn't get to play. That's what you get for getting to sleep in. Yeah, that's right.
You get for not playing Mario Kart with us.
Buckaroo.
One thing I don't
to,
like, if I'm being
bus
honest,
stop.
I don't like the new bikes, motorcycles in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
I wish it was obvious what was the best.
Yeah.
What do you
I
mean?
just like I want to pick the best kart, but I
Oh,
don't
the
want
gold.
to try every single combination to
The gold is like definitively
well,
the best. That's
obviously
the way.
it's the thing you unlock the last though.
Yeah, everything's unlocked randomly except that. And that's like the best stats. It's like a gold car, there's gold wheels, and I think there's a gold paraglider.
I don't think there's a gold paraglider.
No, I think there's like a matching paraglider though. And
I'm pretty sure the paragliders are all
Yeah.
roughly the same. Doesn't really change much.
Mhm. I don't know.
Some of them have different weights.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
Still a little bit.
that flower action.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Like
the
the flower.
I
dandelion.
like the Bowser.
The dandelion, dude. I think
the
there's 2
Bowser one.
flowers. I don't have the Bowser one.
Dude, I
missed
want
that.
those cool looking wheels that are like made out of cloth. Those look fun. Like the pillow wheels.
Oh yeah,
Those look
I like
fun.
my
Good.
clown. I dig my clown wheels. The big ones,
Right.
you know, they're all rainbow colored.
Yeah. Dude, I
I
got
don't
a
have
cool
those.
one that's
My
like
shoe.
tricycle with like 2 engines in the front.
Yes,
That
I want
one's
that
cool.
car. That one looks sick.
That one's
I got
fun.
a really cool car. I don't know what it's called though, sadly.
What's it look like?
It's like shit. I don't even know.
Is it the white one with red highlights?
Actually, yeah, it is that one.
Well, which one? The thin one or the like square-ish one?
I think it's squarish.
That's the one I just got with Parker. Yeah, you remember Parker at the
Yeah.
end?
That one looks
Yeah.
cool as shit.
It is cool.
I love
Yeah,
it.
it's a good car.
It looks-
I like how it drifts too. Oh, there is a gold paraglider.
Okay, yeah.
It's just mostly black. It has like a
What?
gold trim.
Yeah, it's the matching paraglider.
When can you get
air
these?
quotes?
The paraglider.
I
Or the-
think
All of them are random except for the gold ones. I think the gold ones
Cool.
are just last.
I think
Well,
the
when
gold ones you get from getting all the 3 stars, right?
Oh,
Something like
maybe
that.
that could be it.
I feel like it's separate, or maybe it is just the last thing you get at like 10,000 coins or whatever.
Ooh,
Why don't you look that up for?
I am.
that's kind of
Yeah.
cool looking.
Any other improvements you guys like?
I didn't get to say what I
Ooh.
like about the bots and what I don't like.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
knock yourself out.
You were telling us about that.
They changed the AI, so it was hard before. Like the hard bots were mediocrely hard in Mario Kart 8, but they got harder.
Really?
Normally, I think they just changed the luck. I think they just gave them better items before.
hmm
Like everybody just got better items the harder difficulty they were, and then you just didn't notice it and you just got cucked.
Right.
But now I feel like they get normal items, they're just good with them. Like I got sniped with a banana for the first time in Mario Kart ever the other day. Like they threw a banana
Right.
and it hit me.
Dang.
That does not happen.
Not usually.
Oh, that is
no.
like
It was a
the
bot.
saddest. Dude, that I always try and do that, and Parker's like, "I saw you throw that."
It's like you tried your heart out. Didn't work.
It rarely works. Usually, if you do, you hit the person you weren't trying to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a person.
Like there's a guy behind him. Yeah.
Mm.
But and then I had another situation where I think they just changed the AI of the bots.
hmm
Because there was a bot with a red shell in second place, and I was in third, and it threw the red shell backwards to hit me, and not the first place person. So they're clearly targeting you.
Oh man, I like that.
That's pretty good. That's
But
pretty
but yeah, so I actually do like that they're harder, although I think to only target you is a little
Mm.
BS.
It's a little annoying.
It's pretty bullshit. Like, you're in second place. You're not going to be throwing a red shell backwards. You're going to be throwing it to the first place person.
This
Like,
isn't so much
straight up.
related to MK Deluxe, but just Mario Kart 8 in general. I love how they have a mixture of new courses, but also like they revamped some of the classic ones. Or not classic, but like the fan favorites.
Right.
I really like that. Because, like, yeah, you get the new cool ones, but they're not all great. And I like how they keep a lot of courses that, like, just everyone likes. Let's keep them in the game, and we'll make them pretty because new graphics. I dig that.
I like all the new courses that they added at the very, very end of the game.
The
Well,
DLC?
not the very end of the game, but you know how there's like the 8 like cups that are always in the game?
Yep.
They added 4 more cups.
Those are the 4 DLC cups, but they come with the Switch version.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It comes with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Okay, so yeah, you get them by getting 10,000 coins.
Oh, okay. See,
Or you could connect to 100 people with Street Pass.
Oh.
I didn't even know they still had Street
Let's
Pass.
go.
Can we do it with the?
Let me tell you, man. That
Or wait, no, that was in Mario Kart 7, but it's still 10,000
okay.
coins.
Same thing.
I think.
No, good news. It's half to 5,000 in Mario Kart Deluxe.
I was just about to say.
In the Deluxe, it's half.
I think one of the things I yelled out was maybe it's 10,000 coins. That was like one of my suggestions, but then you're like, no, it's 5. And I was like,
Got him.
got me.
I think there's a huge difference between all of them, though.
Between 5 and 10,000, yeah.
No,
There's about a 5,000 difference.
Between the other carts, like, I think you stop unlocking them probably around 1,000 or so.
Well,
And
it's
all the way till 5,000. So
it starts like 50s, then like hundreds, and then it's like 500 gaps until you get to 5,000.
It starts like 5s, then 50s, because I'm still unlocking them pretty fast right now.
Yeah, that's okay. So it's like 10 and then 50, then 100.
Yeah, because there's a lot of carts and the wheels. And, like, there's just a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they really went to town with customization.
I'm not
I love
complaining.
it. I dig.
You get Gold Mario by getting all of the gold cups.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think cart customization is probably my favorite thing about 7, 8, and the new 8, I guess. I really dig that. One of my favorite things is playing around making stupid looking cars. I got my scooter with clown wheels. Like, it's just funny and it's cool.
I got my shoe.
I wouldn't mind changing up the cars if it wasn't for the fact that the drifting changes. Like some carts they'll start by like doing a 90-degree angle, and some they'll be like,
the bikes.
Here we go. We're almost there. But they're like really good for long, smooth turns.
It's usually just preference, but yeah, I like playing around with it. It's fun.
Well, I just don't like that it changes. Like, I'm okay with either as long as I know what it's gonna be, but you don't know what it's gonna be.
Yeah, I think that's what the handling stat is, isn't it? No, that's how much you can move.
Yeah, the handling affects how much you can.
That's different. Yeah.
There's a traction stat.
Well, that affects how you drift, but not the type of drift.
Yeah, that's not all of what that is, so it won't tell you. Yeah, it would be cool if they were like they told you, but I don't know. I still think it's funny to just play around with cars.
I don't feel like the bikes in Mario Kart 8 are that great.
I think they got rid of the drifting, giving you a higher base speed. So yeah.
Doing like the wheelies that would speed you up. They did get rid of that, but bikes are pretty much all faster. They just don't turn the same. So.
Well, I know something that they added that almost nobody's ever gonna use. They added a feature where you can do like a 180, like a quick turnaround.
Oh yeah, how do you do that?
I believe
just like
you press A and B at the same time and turn your control stick.
Oh well, I mean, it sounds cool.
It's cool.
You can try to swag the finish line.
You know how
often
you're actually gonna like get turned around.
Put in the
very rare.
See, if you're a douchebag and you're really far ahead in first, you can do that and run through the finish line backward.
You're right. I should do that more often. I get in that situation where if I'm in first, I'll be like way fucking ahead. Because the person in first doesn't get hit by anything at all.
That's what I'm saying. I really like that. How you can actually get a lead.
Once you get a lead, you're gone. It's gone.
I strongly like that.
Going back on something Evan said earlier, how he liked having everything. I'm kind of the opposite. I like unlocking everything.
Yeah.
Like, I like having like you got these
Mhm.
characters complete the Mario course.
I just wish it would
8
tell
minutes
you
or
how to
something.
unlock them usually.
Yeah.
I mean,
If it told you, I'd be okay.
Like, hey,
For
beat the
me, it
first
just-
3 courses gold or something.
for me, it just depends on the game.
Mario Kart
I don't know.
specifically.
I understand the incentive of like this gives you a reason to play, but sometimes I just want to play the game, especially when I'm rebuying a game like this. I don't want to have to, and I know that's probably why they did it, but I don't want to re-unlock all the characters I already have.
If it's a remake like this, I could understand it.
Yeah,
But for Mario Kart 8, I kind of wish
I'm
you
a
could
fan
unlock
of-
guys.
I don't know. I might be in the minority. I know some
Definitely
people like unlocking things like this. It's not for me. I think it's stupid.
It just adds more
Not for
playability, I
you.
feel.
Yeah, but I understand the appeal.
Yeah. Alright.
Goal is to 100% the game.
Well, it's a lot quicker when you have 50% of that 100.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the
You gotta
Switch.
unlock-
Good game.
You have to unlock.
The salt.
I
You have
mean,
to unlock all those carts.
yeah.
Yeah, I still got the cars.
Yeah.
By the time you get all the carts, you're gonna have all the characters anyways.
Alright. Anything else?
I don't know. I think we exhausted that one.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're gonna move on.
Wait, wanna know what we didn't exhaust out of that?
What?
The
Mario Odyssey being
Next
the
up,
best
we're,
game.
You're right.
Going
They
off
need to
of the
add
movie that we
caffeine.
saw.
They need to
No,
add
going off the
caffeine.
movie we
Totally
saw.
eraser.
We were talking about the movies that we saw. You know how we watched Ready Player One? I didn't know that was based off of a book. So, and then you brought it up.
How'd you find out?
You told me.
Oh, okay.
And then you said something.
Well, you
along the
sounded like you knew prior. That's
No.
why I was wondering when during the movie did you like figure it
No,
out?
no, and then you were saying like how Harry Potter originally was books. I knew that, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm wondering
What?
if generally
Who's J.K. Rowling?
they're good. Like, are books that got turned into movies good? Because like they got a pretty good track record
Very
so
broad
far.
state.
I feel they're almost never as good as the book.
Yeah, see,
But if you haven't read the book, they're
Yeah.
still good movies.
Mhm.
Yes.
It's just if you have read the book, they're usually a lot shitty.
They're a
shittier.
letdown.
Yeah.
I don't think they're necessarily bad per se. You know, it's nice to like see it in motion, and in action. Like it's cool. There's cool scenes and stuff. The problem is a book has so much room. You know, you
they
can make
have
a book
lot
as long
more
as you want.
descriptions.
A movie has a time limit, and it's so hard to fit in a lot of the things that make a book good.
Yeah.
into
Well, you
a
also you can't
movie.
put in like in books they can write like what the main character thinks. You can't
Yes.
say that in a movie.
Yeah. You might hear a thought thing, but that's almost never. That's more of a
Yeah.
TV show thing because it eats up a lot of time.
Exactly.
Um,
It's just time based.
Yeah.
Also,
I-
there are chapters to like separate like
Yeah.
crucial moments too. So you're like,
Mm.
wow.
Wow.
You can like let it sit there too
Yeah.
and absorb it. But
Yeah.
in movies, it's just kind of like boom,
It's
boom,
got-
boom.
You gotta watch it back to back. And also, you lose a lot of the like slice of life scenes that aren't necessarily like essential to the plot, but they help you like get attached to these characters and learn maybe just some small things about them.
Yeah.
And you can't put that in because that's
The-
not
the
important.
movie
That's
will
the first
either-
thing to get
yeah.
cut.
The movie will either feel rushed or lacking, but
Yeah.
never in between.
So yeah, and it's also hard to cover up. It's hard to like keep it without not potholes. Michigan right here. Plot holes.
Potholes.
Yeah, it's hard to keep
There's
it without
too many
plot holes.
potholes.
Because,
Too many
like I said,
potholes.
books you have so much time to cover that, but a movie you're stuck, and yeah, you got to keep the essentials in there.
I kind of agree and disagree because the very first case of me ever having that happen to me was with the Hunger Games. I had watched the
Yes.
Hunger Games. Oh, not the Hunger Games. Sorry, Maze Runner.
Oh well,
I was
Similar.
gonna say the Hunger Games was actually one of the good
Same
movies in
movie.
terms of
No,
the
no,
book.
I meant Maze Runner.
apocalyptic future. Come on.
So I watched Maze Runner, right? And
Wrong.
the person watching was like, "Man, that's a lot different than the book. They got killed with this instead of this," and I'm like, Okay.
All
Can't
of them,
be
or just the first?
The first one, because
Okay.
I had only read the book and the first movie at that point.
I don't know if you read like the
And I'm like,
sports.
and then I go back and I read the book, and it's like, this is a lot lamer than the movie made it out to be. So it's like I liked the movie more. So I don't know if I had read the book first.
Did you watch the movie first?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why.
That's kind of what I was saying. It's cool.
But then does that mean that the book is always better?
No, I think it just means that they're both good. They're just not good together.
Right. I think the action is what that was your appeal, and that's what I was saying about it. You can't portray that same. There aren't cool scenes in books.
Yeah.
You have to play off emotions and plot rather than like action.
Yeah.
And so when you did it backwards, you lost what was appealing to you.
For instance, I've never watched the anime Death Note.
Oh boy.
But I watched the movie, the live action movie, and it was a great movie. But nobody liked the movie because the only people who watched it were the people who had already watched the anime.
Right.
Or read it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
well, you don't read an anime.
Usually mangas are pretty good with anime.
But yeah, so like it's one of those things. Almost never can you like both. It just doesn't happen.
Not saying I didn't like the book. The book was good. It just didn't have the same appeal as the movie.
I will say not all books and movies are different because like comic book movies, ooh, Marvel's on point, dude.
That's true.
But comic books,
they're basically movies in a book.
Even a whole because they have illustration, so even like a whole set of comics, for the same story, are not that long, so you don't have to cut as much. It's a lot easier, and they're also action oriented. So that's why I think they're a lot more well received.
They're book movies.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna complain if you cut out like a quick thing.
He cut out that one picture where Batman did this one thing.
The strip where he was like "pow" and there was a big
I really missed the "pow" scene.
Scratchy. I don't know what you call it, but the exclamation point.
Art, there's a word
bubble.
Oh, you meant the art design where it's like scratches.
There's a word.
No, where there's like a speech bubble, but it's a sound effect, so it's just like like zigzaggy.
Oh, gosh. I forget what the name of that is.
It's supposed to be like action.
Pow! Shazam! Skirt!
Kerplow!
Shazam! And then Captain Marvel was just like, I am Shazam now.
I am Shazam!
I just thought it was funny you used his trigger word.
I also think that sometimes neither of them can be good.
Well, definitely.
Yeah. Well, that's usually why. If you try and make a terrible book into a movie, why would the movie be any better?
But like, generally for me, like that's how it works. Like the book's not particularly good, but the movie's all right. Like I wasn't a huge fan of the Hunger Games book, but the movie.
I love both.
And
much.
I did the normal order. I read the book and then watched the movie.
I love them both for different reasons, though.
But which is why I was hesitant to watch.
Exactly. I love the book. I love the movie for the action. The action was so cool. But then I love the book for like the plot behind it all and stuff.
Oh, on point.
I like them both, but for completely different reasons, which is almost like not liking one for others. Like, it's just I don't know. They put a lot of money into that movie, so I would imagine it would have been pretty good.
Let me tell you about that Super Mario Brothers movie.
Tell me,
let me tell you, best movie of all time. You should all go see it.
Super Mario Brothers.
It's from like the late '90s, right? Isn't that a '90s movie? I think it is because it's got some like pretty bad CGI. I'm not even sure if it is CGI. They might just have like weird Goomba-looking masks that don't look like Goombas. They just look creepy.
Right.
That movie is terrifying. Like it gave me fucking nightmares.
It was for what I was trying to do.
That's generous.
That's very generous. Like,
you guys should watch that.
You should know. You should not. You should do the opposite. Not watch it.
Go have a good laugh.
I'm already looking.
Go into it.
Have you never seen it, Tyler?
No.
The Super Mario Brothers movie?
Go into it expecting it to be bad.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck is it? There's like an actual Italian man in there.
Oh, yeah, it's live action, dude.
But like, Luigi looks like a 15-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Why? They're brothers. One's like a 50-year-old Italian man, and the other one's like a half Asian.
Yeah.
Wait, this is all on YouTube.
Mix.
It's not a good movie.
Yeah, so that
I'm
was off
watching the
topic.
movie right now.
I was just
okay?
making a joke.
I'm watching this movie right now, though.
Okay.
It's suffice
So
to
what,
say it's bad.
Yeah. Any other book movies you guys want to comment on? Because I mean, there's lots of movies that are based off books.
Harry
that we don't
Potter.
Even know. Well, no, that
haven't
we
read the
don't know
book.
I don't like
Because-
either of them though.
because the book is just like
Percy Jackson. That was probably my
Goosebumps.
favorite. That was my favorite book series ever. And then the movies were so bad that they didn't even finish
Yeah.
making them.
I was surprised they made a second one. I
Yeah.
didn't think anybody liked the first
They're
one.
like, maybe we'll make it better, but the first one did so bad
5
nobody
years
watched
later,
the second
let's
one.
make the second one.
They just didn't have enough time to explain everything. There was too much
Well,
setting up.
it was more so the fact that they didn't follow the story of the book at all.
It didn't help. Yeah.
There literally was nothing correct in the story.
I
There
remember
was like a couple like scenes that were right.
I remember there being like,
the same
wait,
characters, but
wasn't this one scene supposed to like happen?
Like,
but like
3
they,
books from now.
but I'm like, but this is never. You guys skipped out on something that was.
where was the part at the school? The whole like first section where they're at school. They did. I don't even think they were at school in the movie. They skipped right
No.
past that.
No, I think they started off in the shack on like the beach.
Yeah.
That movie, I was so hyped when that movie came out because I love those books so
I wasn't
much.
hyped because I saw the movie and I was like, I don't like this. But my dad's
No,
like,
no, I mean
no.
the first
This is a
movie.
good. This was a
first-
good book.
Yeah,
And then I went and read it and I was like, this is good. And I read the rest
Yeah.
of them.
I read all 10. I read all 10 of the books at least 5 times.
Yeah. I
And
was
that's-
sleeping on them at
That's
first.
like the most reading I've ever done.
I was never able to finish the 5th one.
Of course it is. Oh, you
I
really?
only-
You only got like halfway?
Yeah.
Was that the newest one written at the time or was this like recently?
It was probably at the time.
Okay.
No offense, Ian,
Well-
but I don't think you read anymore.
Savage.
No, I read a book recently.
Really?
Mhm.
I haven't.
Yeah.
Since like
But it was
since like 9th grade, I haven't read a single book.
it was
I read a lot of manga and comics.
I read nothing.
It was for
That's
school
something.
though.
Kind
I
of
read the
books.
Paradox of Choice.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
It's for
Whoa,
psychology.
Ian got really blurry.
Yeah.
Oh, but see, that was for class. That's different.
Yeah.
I mean, it still counts.
Yeah, I read my math textbook to read some problems.
No, I had to read.
I don't even do
I had
that.
to choose and read my own book.
I've only read one book series, and that was Leviathan.
Oh boy,
That was a-
here we come back.
Evan, this is the first freaking time I've brought this up on the podcast. You can suck my nuts. I'll talk about all
This
the
is like
game
the-
I want.
Within like the last 3 days, he's brought it up like 3 times.
Well, guess what, Evan? I haven't brought it up once on the podcast, so you can kiss my grits.
I haven't
Okay.
heard Parker talk about it ever.
I kissed your grits.
It's a good book.
Were they
Those
salted
weird.
grits?
It's a good book. And
I'm
it almost
sure
made
it
me
is.
cry. And then I was like, I want them to make a movie so bad because this would be a great movie, and they never did.
I think
Made me
that
real
was
sad.
a blessing in disguise.
No, it wasn't. It's such a. Oh,
I think had there been a movie and you hated it, you would have been so mad.
I know, but then I would just. At least they'd be like, well, it's getting the attention it deserves. It's a. I don't know.
Yeah, lots of movies are books, and like you don't even realize it, just because that's like a free script right there. Like it's already written. You just gotta like
Yeah.
change it up.
A lot of times it's a good book that's not really
Yeah.
known about too.
Yeah. There were I don't remember what it was. There was a book about some like magic circus or whatever. I don't know. They were all like ninjas. I remember seeing the movie and just somebody told me it was a book like right at the end. I was like, oh, see, I didn't even know.
Yeah, almost like a majority of
remember.
movies are books, except like
Yeah.
scary movies, because those
That's
are just their plots are already written out.
Yeah, scary movies are just low
copy the
budget,
last one
easy
that
to
came
make.
out.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
The only
There's a
writing
shark
is
in that shadow! Did you see it right
it's a
there?
Sharknado. The only writing is in creating the like the evil whatever the
Sharknado
ominous
was like
force
one of the
is.
most original scary movies ever.
What was Sharknado?
Yeah, all the other ones are the exact same. There's
At
a
least-
creepy
yeah, at least
man
it was
with
a
knife or a
spoof.
creepy monster that's
Parker's
gonna eat
just
you.
straight faced about Sharknado.
Well, Sharknado wasn't really a horror movie. It's a
Yeah, I
comedy.
know. It was
Yeah.
a comedy.
Everyone, I watched the first one and I heard they're making a second one, and I don't know if
think
you
I
guys
was
remember
for
Mike
5.
Kelsey.
Yeah, they already
or
made
what?
like 4 other Sharknadoes.
Yeah.
Four.
No, there's
There's
5.
5.
They made 4 in
Uh,
addition to the first one.
Mike and I were coming home, right? We were coming to my house, and my sister's watching Sharknado 2. And he's like, "It's not Sharknado 2." He instantly sat on the ground, and I was like, "Oh, I don't want to watch this."
It's not a good movie.
It was only like 5 minutes in, and I was like, "I gotta watch this now."
Damn it.
It's good
it was-
once. It's good
It,
once.
yeah,
I actually
it was
haven't
not
watched
nearly
them.
as funny, but
I might go and ask Emily if she wants to watch them.
oh, see, now you're getting it.
Because I know she's obsessed with them. So
Oh, okay.
It's good the first time through, unless you love them. Then maybe.
I liked the first one, and then the second one was just okay. Is it the same jokes?
I haven't seen Sharknado, but I don't really plan on it.
Don't.
Hmm.
It's not worth
I'm
it.
just using it as an excuse to hang out with Emily.
I mean, I don't blame you, man. Whatever you gotta do.
You've seen them, right, Parker? Like,
I've-
what do you think?
First
I
one.
think I've seen clips of one.
First one was tolerable. Second
Uh-huh.
one was better.
really?
Hell, I'd even say the second one was okay. It was okay. Everything after that
Alright.
was shit.
Damn, I only saw the
That's
first
how
two.
most movies go, though. Usually it's the first one's okay, the second one's nah,
Yo,
and
but
then the rest are shit.
Yeah.
who's excited for that 20th Marvel movie, Avengers 3?
Who's ready for Shrek 5?
Shrek 5.
Straight face for both of
Did
them.
they come out with 5? Is it 6?
No, they ain't
Are you
come out-
serious? Is there a Shrek coming out?
Yeah, they announced there's another Shrek.
What? It's been like 10 years.
They announced it like a year ago, I think.
DreamWorks, they got their shit together. I love it.
2019 Shrek 5.
Oh.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah, I wasn't joking.
Does the movie poster say "Prepare your onion thighs"?
I don't even know what it's supposed to be.
Shrekening.
I don't know. I'll see. it.
Probably has
It'll
something to
be
do with
funny.
Shrek in it.
No, it's just Shrek
I think it
5
has a lot to do with
because
the
it's
kids.
2019.
I think we're a little off topic.
Oh yeah.
No.
What
We're
was our
done.
topic again?
No, we're
Movies.
done. We're done with
Sharknado.
this one.
Okay.
Movie.
That kind of just turned into talking about movies.
All right, moving on. We're gonna move on to the next part. We do a little game review, but before that, I want to remind everyone to, if you have a question, leave them in the comments. We're gonna answer them in a little bit after we do another show.
Q and A.
Yay!
So this week's game review is about Duck Game. Quack quack. Very fitting for the.
Oh yeah,
podcast.
it is. Yeah.
Anyone want to give a rundown, or does one of you-
I'll do it. Me. Pick me. Teacher. Teacher.
any hands?
Postmaster Park Daddy. Pick me.
Oh, Ian.
Wait, did you say Ian?
Yeah, Ian. What would you like to tell us about?
Oh, they were all so loud I couldn't hear that.
No, Evan should do it. Go ahead, Evan.
I thought Ian was going.
Oh, okay, go ahead, Ian.
No. Oh, I'm going? Okay.
Sure, if you want.
Ian played the game the least.
I have played the game, but that means I'll get through mine quicker.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fair.
All right. Should I give it a little bit of a rundown?
yeah.
That is
Yeah.
what you're doing. Yeah, you're
The first
giving-
person
person always
explaining
has
what
to
the game
describe
is.
it.
Okay, so Duck Game is like
A game.
you're a duck, and then you have like all these different kinds of weapons, and you're all like put on this like platforming map.
It's
I
always
guess.
a random map, yeah.
Yeah, it'll randomly.
It doesn't.
place you on a
The
map.
map doesn't matter really.
It works
No.
on quick rounds and
Yeah. And so all these ducks are like going at each other, like with all these weapons, and they're all trying to kill each other. Okay. And that's about it.
Can I expand on that a bit?
You can expand
What?
on them all you want, man.
I just want to expand on that description. Yes, you play as ducks and you randomly spawn, but it's basically you PvP, and each round is a different stage, and it's random. You don't know what stage you're gonna be on. There's different weapons on all the stages.
Yeah, you have to be a quick reaction to
Yep.
get the gun for
Yeah,
each
you basically
stage.
you see the map, look at the guns, you're like, I gotta go. This is what I'm gonna do. Quick strategy, and there's different. The maps are really cool. There's lots of different weapons and like.
As long as they're not custom made.
what's the
most
word?
Most custom ones suck.
I like some of them. Some of them are creative, but
Most
definitely
suck, though.
some of them are very busted.
Sure.
There's lots of cool like terrain I like, but yeah, and basically the goal is win the most rounds or whatever you set. It's like first to win 10 would be, and
Parker.
it's also funny because you're all ducks and you have a quack button.
That's all you do is just
You
spam
mash the quack button.
Oh, I almost pushed
So
A.
Oh,
pretty
and then-
much, it's just you
Yeah.
put ducks against each other and have them shoot each other to death.
Yeah.
Different guns are really cool though. They have like guns of every
Oh
different
yeah,
caliber.
there's about 25, 30 guns.
There's a lot more than that, I think.
And
But my favorite part is the fact that if you win a round, you can like 90% of the time you're trying to kill yourself and quacking at the same time.
yeah,
Sure,
you
sure,
get like
sure.
a few seconds before you officially win the round.
So you get to like run and try and like get the point but die at the same time.
Yeah, because if you die too quickly, then it's a draw.
You don't get the point.
So if you fall
Mhm.
off like off the course or something before you get
Mhm.
the point, sometimes like it'll clutch it out and you'll get the point right before you despawn and off the side.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the game.
Mm-hmm.
I obviously you want to play it with people that are like your skill level to enjoy it more.
Yeah.
But like
Yes.
I
Yes.
can like kind of compete with Parker and Evan, so it's still enjoyable with me. I never win, but I can win some rounds.
I win a couple rounds.
I can win some rounds, which is it makes me feel good enough.
I mean, like, I don't.
If it makes you feel any better, Tyler, I think I only beat Parker like
Yeah, you beat me maybe once, and
Yeah.
that was when I was tilted a little bit.
it was like once or twice. It was just
I
on a
think I
really
beat Parker once, but it was when we were trolling.
Yeah.
We weren't actually trying
Yeah,
to
the
win.
majority of
okay.
like 95% of the time I win, which I am proud to say that is probably the game I'm best at.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just he is
Yeah.
significantly better.
It is very fun though. Like,
And has
honestly.
about 100 more hours on
Hey,
rest of us.
okay, hold on. So let me get this straight. No, I'm kidding. I was about to make fun of you and Pokken about how you can brag about winning Pokken even though you have about like 50 plus hours in you. But yeah, no, I've got a couple dozen more hours in these guys. But no, it's such a fun game because like so much variety. There's there's the skill level matters to a cap, but then there's so much randomness in it that skill.
Well, the
has
skill
to-
matters.
A lot of it is
so, like, if you can
reaction
compete with
time.
the
Yeah.
people you're playing with.
Yeah. And you learn what
it's
they
like-
do.
It's like knowing the maps and reaction time is
Yeah,
about it.
and if you play with people you know all the time, eventually you learn what they're gonna do. Right?
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
got a pretty good read on what Evan does.
It's a cool mixture of
I know
like
that Evan always ducks when he
when I shoot, yeah.
when you have like certain guns in particular.
Yes,
You will
especially
always
the one that
press
like
down.
pushes me back.
Yeah.
Yeah, spread shot.
So yeah.
I love the game. It's a good mixture of like funny joking around, mess with each other while also being a real game you can actually play again and again
Yeah.
because it's not like just stupid to be stupid. It's still a real game.
It's competitive and it's fun, but it's so
Yes,
stupid it can
yes.
still be fun and competitive.
Yes, and
Yeah.
that's what makes it a great like play with your
It's a
friends.
solid game.
Never would I play it by myself. I don't like the single player.
I play it all the time by myself.
I
I don't know.
tried the single player to like get a couple of them, and a couple of them I were down with, but like
Mhm.
some I just couldn't do. Like I suck with the chainsaw.
Oh, the chainsaw one's
Yeah.
really fun.
I
It was just
can't
much
do the
less
race,
fun
it's
to
just-
me.
The
But
chainsaw
playing
level's
together,
so
you
much
can unlock all the stuff. Oh, you get hats. That's what you unlock.
Oh,
you all wear
I
different
forgot
hats.
about the
I
hat.
like
Yeah, how do we not just? Yeah, the hats are your team.
Yeah.
How funny. There's like a fridge hat. There's a dinosaur hat. There's a
There's
Super
a
Saiyan hat.
I always like wear either the log or the bag.
there's a bowling ball. Some
There-
one's just like a
there's
mustache.
life vest or
Yeah,
whatever.
and when you quack, you get different animations depending on your hat. So if you have the fridge hat, your door opens.
There's an egg hat.
I like the egg hat.
Egg hat's
yeah.
funny, yeah. I want to play duck game now. No.
So what are we rating, boys?
I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna give this like a solid 9.
Ooh, wow, that's
Yeah,
crisp.
it is a solid game. That might be a little skewed because I win most of the time, but
Facts.
it's really fun even if I lose.
I give it an 8 out of 10. That's like a really good. There's nothing wrong with the game really. Like mechanically, it's pretty on point, and I don't really have any complaints. It's just that like you need a group of people to play. I don't like playing by yourself. I mean, maybe to practice, but like if you only have yourself, it's not fun. So
Yeah.
because you need other people to get it, that's the only reason I don't think it's higher. Yeah. It's also especially worth because it's a cheap game.
Yeah, it's like $5.
I put
think
like
it's 15.
20. I put like well, I got it on sale, so I
yeah.
paid less than that. I've gotten like 20, 25 hours on that for $10. That's totally worth it to me. Like that's
I don't
a
know how
good
many
deal.
hours.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Me personally, I would give it.
He's thinking.
I want to say 7.
Ooh.
I like the
solid.
game. It's enjoyable. I'm not great with it, and obviously to a point, it does run out. Like it eventually becomes not something you'd want to play for a ton of time. Because like you can only play so much. Like me and Parker, I remember one night we were playing just me and him, and I think we had on like 50 rounds each, and we were both playing like you had to win 100 times. And
we did that again with Ethan.
And it was like. It was fun to begin with, but it eventually just became like, ugh. It's definitely a lot of fun though, for short. Like,
we did a round like that, and I remember at one point I just like left to get a sandwich and lost like 5 rounds because of it.
I was playing with that. It was a lot more than 5.
We also had Ethan. I was just like, I'm hungry. This is.
I have 45 hours in Duck Game.
Wait, you only have 45 hours in Duck Game? I've been
seen a lot of videos.
I have 43 hours, but I think a lot of that was AFK time.
What do I have? Does it say?
If we're including times that I've watched Duck Game as well, I'll probably get closer to like 60.
I've watched 0 Duck Game hours.
I've got 9 hours.
I watched the commercial on Adult Swim. It's an Adult Swim game, so I saw it on there.
Nice.
What does it say? How many hours I have? Can you like click on my name?
No, I would have to go on your account.
I think it does. So wait, you said 45,
Yeah.
Evan. 38 hours.
I have 38. Whoa, that's way more than I thought. See, I've gotten way more of my money's worth. I'm impressed.
I've played it for a lot. I know I played single player for a lot of time because I liked getting really fast at the. Evan probably doesn't know what this is, but like the kind of like the target practice in like an area, and you had to kill everybody and then finish.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like seeing what was the fastest time possible to get. Oh, dude, we didn't even mention the best part about Duck Game.
What is it?
The hats?
There's rocks.
Oh boy, we're back to the boxes. Here we go. There's
Okay, so there's rocks. There's boxes. There's rocks. There's like graves.
Crates.
You can't shoot them. You just hold them and they block bullets most of the time. And you can throw it and kill people. It's hilarious.
Yeah, but they're all heavy terrain, so if you drop them on someone, it does kill them. But
it's just hard. But it's so
they don't
satisfying.
go very far, and they don't throw very fast.
Well, sometimes you can get them to go pretty far. It's just hard.
Yeah, it's usually not a successful tactic. It's just funny.
Yeah, it's like when you're stuck in an area and like 2 people are fighting over here, you're over here. You're like, I can't really join them, so you grab a box and throw it and hope it hits.
Yeah, but the other thing is if you throw things at people, it makes them drop their weapon.
Yeah, that too.
But in a game where everything one-shots anyway, it's usually not the best idea to have the slow moving.
Because you have to hit them on their head, not on the side.
It is just satisfying though.
It's hilarious.
What would you say, Ian? What do you feel?
I feel like I'm gonna be the one who drags down that score because you guys
there's always
all
one
gave it
person.
7.
Don't worry, I
the
did that
one.
with Stardew Valley.
I feel like I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Whoa, that's wow.
I feel like that I don't know. I was deciding between a 4 or 5 for a little while. Settled between them. I feel like the game for me got well, I don't like fighting games. And then B, I just felt like it got super repetitive after, about like 4 or 5 hours of playing the game for me.
Yeah.
So after a while, just
pretty much
that game just went like, just I can't play it anymore.
The only part that really annoys me is when you're in a situation where nobody can win until somebody kills himself. Where if like somebody,
I have infinite patience for that.
If somebody uses a magnet and like sticks to the bottom of the map, or if you both glitch to the top of the map,
it's
no who
fun.
does that.
Parker.
I'm the only one that does it because it works.
It's no fun when you're not in the situation, because then you just have to watch.
Yep.
But if you're in it, it is kind of funny.
It's just like,
But
you guys can try to shoot me. I'm just gonna move a little more to the right. You can't do it.
I definitely agree that is a flaw.
I love when you jump down and snipe Parker off of a metal pole.
I love when you try to
feel
snipe me
good.
off a metal pole.
That does feel good.
You hit me once or twice on that.
So that averages us out to.
It's hard, but that's the only way that you're ever gonna win.
That averages us out to a nice even whole number of 7 1/8 out of 10. So congratulations.
Nice even number.
7.125.
Super duper
there,
even, man.
Is that right? I think that's an 8
We'll say that's even,
decimal form.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's Duck Game.
Cool.
Moving on.
Clean.
Steam Games.
How did I get so many hours on Duck Game?
Who's
Did I
excited
leave
for
it?
Steam
I think you just
Games?
left it out one time.
Who's excited for
I don't
Steam
think
Games? Whoa, Steam Games. It's the segment of the show where I pick. It's a segment of the show where I pick out 3 games from the Steam library. 2 of them are real. 1 of them I made up on the spot, and I'm going to give these 3 a little description of the games. I'm not going to tell them any more or less. It could be
But
more
Parker, am I allowed to ask
information.
questions?
It could be less than what's on there. It's just what I see and what I think the game is about, or maybe I'll take it straight from the page. Who knows? Currently, the score is Evan is 4, Tyler's 4, Ian is 5, and I'm 1.
Today's the day I'm gonna pass them up.
Parker.
Both of them.
That's not possible. Parker, you remind me of a reality TV show host. Like, you were giving me those Gordon Ramsay vibes when you were starting the show
Really?
off. Yeah.
Huh.
Not the show, the segment.
Oh.
When you were like, you kind of started out sad, and you're just like, "Are you ready to do Sunday?"
So I'm gonna pick out 3 games, and these 3 are gonna pick out what the games are.
Yeah, like that.
So yeah, 2 of them are fake, 2 are
It's frozen.
2 are real, 1 is fake. They got to figure out which one is
Rotten.
this is the fake one. I'm gonna give you descriptions. You can play along at home. Leave it in Steam, not Steam, in Twitch, and we're gonna get rolling, babies. Are you boys ready?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Game number 1.
Ian.
Wait,
I don't know
can
why
you describe
Ian
that
posed.
first one a little less?
Yes. Game.
Wait, what's a
number
game?
1. Okay. Interactive electronical application number 1.
Is that what a game is, or
Now it is. Okay. Game number
why
1.
does that have to be electronic?
Raft.
There's lots of.
A survival game where you are stranded on a raft and you need to fish your materials.
Raft.
Game
That just sounds
2.
fun.
Genie. You are granted 3 wishes from a genie, and you get to see how your choices affect others.
Ooh,
Game 3.
that sounds cool.
Strange Telephone. A side-scrolling, pixelated puzzle game where your phone is your best tool to solve the mysteries.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go first. I'll go with number 2 because how far can you actually get with that genie game?
Number 1, my lord. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were.
I'm also
Go
going
on.
with number 2.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
feel
seem
like-
you get far.
I feel like that game, it could be real. It would just be not realistically long. I feel like 1 could be real. I feel like that could be something. I actually think it could be kind of fun. Of course, it's not going to be
Mhm.
because all the games that Parker says that sound fun, you go in and then it's like, oh well, you need this, so you actually can't play it.
Yeah.
Ready?
I've tried to get a couple of the games and then it's
like
just like no.
Beard
can't
Quest or
actually-
something?
Yeah, because I didn't have a controller. It's like you need a controller. It's like, oh come on.
I
Fuck,
got
this is a computer game.
I got this off the map reasoning for why I picked number 1. Before the show started, when Parker was picking out all the games, he got really excited. He's like, "That game sounds cool," and I think he was picking out one of the real games. And
Well,
I don't think
yeah.
Parker would be interested in Rat. So I feel like that might be the fake game.
With a T.
Sorry.
I'm still going with 2.
Let's hear it, Parker.
Genie was fake. Your raft was real.
Oh man.
Raft? No.
Oh,
the raft
Tyler,
was-
you passed it up.
Ian, high five! Ah.
Which game were you
Oh,
excited
wait.
about?
I was excited about Raft, dude. That game looks fun as heck.
Why?
Because like sharks come up and they try to eat your raft, and like they can like tear it down. And it's really cool looking.
I was lied to.
What do you mean? I'm
You
lying.
like
I'm
it.
excited for a game.
This segment is garbage.
Wait. He He's just salty that he's in last now, and I
I
was
am.
in last the whole time.
No, I'm ahead of Parker.
I think that I got.
Yeah, but
got
not
a.
to be mean. It's not too much of an accomplishment to be above Parker.
Yeah.
All of you just have to guess the different one, and I won't get a
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. I think I've won 3 or 4 in a row.
It's definitely
I'm
possible.
on a roll.
I'm not putting too much creativity in some of these games.
It's fine.
Then
It's
again,
no
a lot of
big
these
deal.
games.
So
aren't
wait,
good.
what was the raft game called?
Raft.
Downloaded it.
Raft.
It's
Wait,
not. It's
really?
not. It's in early access, so you can't download it yet.
Ah.
Sorry.
Now,
Raft.
if you would have said that genie game, you get like wishes, and however, and your wishes could like change. Like there was no cap on the wishes. That game could have like for kind of been seen.
This game
Yeah.
looks like high quality too.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Some of these games, like I've looked at them and they're just awful, but like this one actually looks pretty
Yeah,
nice.
Raft looks fun. Strange Telephones. It looks like you can get one play out of it and you'll be done.
I like this.
Right.
It reminds me of what's it called? Oh my god, is it multiplayer?
Yeah.
He looks.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It looks fun.
Wait, Raft?
Raft.
My God.
This looks cool.
That is what I'm saying.
Wow.
Yeah, but
I'm getting
continuing.
this once it comes out.
Right.
Like continuing about my genie thing. Like if you didn't put the limit on the genie, that could have been a lot better.
Believable.
Would you have still voted for Genie though?
I probably would have.
Possibly, I'm just saying that if you would have not said like 3.
Well, I mean that's the
3 wishes.
generic Genie thing. You get 3 wishes.
I understand that, but like I could see it a little bit more of being a game if there wasn't the 3 wish limit.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that was Steam Games. If you have a suggestion for a game that you'd like to try to fool these guys with, leave them at our YouTube, KingPastaDucksNStuff. We're moving on to Q&A. If you have a question, ask away.
All right. Do we have any questions in the chat?
Evan, you look like you're sinking.
I'm not thinking. I'm just sitting with poor posture.
It doesn't look
This is
like we've
sinking.
got any questions. I mean, we can say
Now we're
one
sunk.
Tyler asked at the very beginning.
Ian understands my poor posture.
I
How do
don't
you
know what
join
you're
this,
talking
Tyler?
about.
I can't even go. This is as low as it like lets me.
See my poor
I had to
posture.
like pull my chair out.
See, my posture comes from me slouching because I lost.
All right, none of us have mouths anymore.
All right. So, Ian, I didn't hear anything you said. What's the situation?
We don't really
Probably,
have any
like, nice
questions,
workout.
but there is one question on where Tyler asked, "What is Mario 06?"
So why don't we talk about that?
So Mario
Parker, why
6.
don't you answer that? You brought up.
Yeah, Mario 6 is this cool RPG Mario game based off of the high-quality TV show called Friends. See, it's a really good game.
Yeah.
You find out
Sound
that
like Dundee.
Peach...
It's
I
an
like when he
action
says high
RPG.
quality.
It's very high
It's
It's
quality.
an action RPG.
Yeah, it's an action
Friends
RPG where
game.
you have to find that Bowser's actually cheating on you with Peach. It's crazy, right? Bowser,
And
Mario,
then
are in
and
a
then Monica
relationship.
and Rachel just come in.
Yeah. Okay, I'm breaking it. I'm sitting up. Oh my
I,
god.
I like how none of us had mouths for like a minute.
What do you mean, mouths?
Evan doesn't even have a
Being-
face.
I have glasses rimmed.
He has like an eye sometimes.
You guys can have bad posture all you want. You can break your backs.
There's my eye. That's what we got.
Parker, if you saw how I'm sitting right now,
Parker or Tyler probably only has his head on his chair.
the upper half of my back is on my chair, and that's it.
Good workout.
Like my camera goes pretty low, so I have to get really low.
Should I just like end the show? I don't know if you guys have the energy to do anything.
No, the
No,
energy's
we have
here.
We have
I'm
the
all
energy.
here.
It's just
I
that
like how Ian's not even on screen.
I'm right here.
All right,
The
box of
gang is all here.
questions.
Why don't you hit
I'm
us with
putting
some
my
Q&A?
Box of questions.
Box of questions.
Let's pick one
Alright.
that's not completely retarded. No. It's so stupid.
Sorry about my breathing.
Yeah, that's understandable. These questions are retarded. Like the whole point of this game. See, a lot of these questions are really hard to ask because what you're supposed to do is you're playing with another person, or like you pick a partner, and it's like your partner is blah 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 blah. Which one would they choose? And you got to try to get the answer right. It's stupid because I got to try to mix these up into ways that can actually be asked.
All right, I'll hit you with one. All right. Favorite and least favorite Pokemon starter out of all 21.
Oh.
All forms, first, last, and final form.
Okay.
Let's do it. Like you pick a set,
All right.
is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
like generations?
No, like if Charizard's your favorite, that's including Charmeleon and Charmander is what I'm getting at. Yeah. All right, Parker, you first.
All right.
Favorite and least favorite.
Favorite is the Cyndaquil line.
My boy.
Least favorite is the Samurott line.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not big on Samurai either, but
The whole
I'm
line,
less
I'm just not a
hateful.
huge fan of.
yeah.
I don't have a favorite or least favorite, but I have like a top 2 and lowest 2.
Well, let's hit us double.
Okay, I can't stand this not being on my face.
Tyler's like, I hate this. They can talk to my forehead.
So my favorite is probably Blaziken and I would Blaziken and probably honestly for Alligator. I really love his design.
For Alligator's cool.
All right, I do like the gator.
My 2 least favorite are Delphox and the lizard.
Which lizard?
The snake lizard.
The snake. Oh, superior.
Yeah.
Snake, yeah.
Okay, you said
I don't even know
lizard.
what
Snivy, Superior,
I think,
and the other one.
I guess Sceptile's kind of a lizard.
Yeah, that I realized once I said
Or gecko.
that. It's like,
Yeah, I got you though. He's a reptile.
Favorite and is this like base form or?
All 3 forms.
Any-
All forms, the whole set.
All right, so any form of Meganium is my least favorite.
Okay, I was gonna say. I was like, your favorite?
No, just like Meganium was in no other way, like any way, just as
Meganium's my 3rd least favorite.
is just a
Aw.
good Pokemon at all. Like
I kind
when it
of
came
like
out, it was just like, let's put this Pokemon.
Chikorita
game.
looks cute.
That's what I was saying.
That's
Like
about
they
it.
could have done so much better with the evolutions.
I
let's
only give
put
him
the-
credit because Chikorita looks cute.
Let's
Yeah,
put
I'm
this
a-
Pokemon in this game,
Sit in the minority
and then
here.
only make
Evan's
it good for the second half. That's not even longer than the first.
I would go on a rant right now. Are you guys chill with me going on a rant?
Yeah, we got like
about,
a 20 minutes.
Well,
left.
I
5
just-
minutes.
Chikorita?
I
Actually,
just
we have
wanna-
questions. So.
Okay.
Okay, then I won't go on a rant.
All right.
Should I say mine first? Or?
Yes.
Did Ian even say
Alright.
his favorite?
I didn't say my favorite.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ian, you go.
My favorite is obviously Pikachu. Come on, Pokemon Yellow, let's go.
Best starter, Eevee.
Best seller.
Eevee's the best starter.
I don't know. The best starter is kind of hard. Well, my
Not
favorite.
best, but your favorite.
Yeah, the
My
best
favorite.
is easy. It's just
Eevee,
Blaziken.
obviously.
Everyone knows that.
I mean,
I'm a back.
I'm not quite sure. Can I answer in a little bit?
Yeah, Evan. How about
Sure.
you?
Sure.
I just need to look them up. Though.
What
I
about
like
Mudkip? I
Venusaur.
thought you loved Mudkip.
I think Mudkip is the
He
best
does
starter in that
Dig the
gen,
kit.
Oh, okay.
like typing wise.
I think he means like match up to all the gyms in the region. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I knew
think,
that Ian really liked Mudkip.
I
I
think-
thought that's what you
I
mean.
think Mudkip is like the statistically like the best starter for that region.
Yeah.
So yeah,
all the
match
water
up against
but yeah.
gyms.
Like it's probably the easiest to go through with the game, but
Like a run through, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I like Venusaur. I don't like Chestnut.
That's pretty easy.
Cool. That's all I'm gonna say.
I want to look up the starters. Is what I'm.
He's like, I got to.
Um,
I need a refresh.
I didn't say.
I had like
I'll say my second favorite and my second least favorite.
we had fucking answers ready. Ian's like, I
Second
gotta
favorite
prep.
is definitely for Alligator.
For Alligator is really cool. I like his design. He just sadly.
I dig the Gator. He sucks in second gen. He's pretty good now.
Well,
yeah, but he's not a Pokemon that you'd use in a playthrough now.
Hey man, Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Second least favorite.
Even then, he sucked.
No, he basically his biggest flaw.
He didn't get any physical water moves.
His biggest flaw was the physical special split. So in 4th gen, which has Heart Gold, Soul Silver, that fixed one of his things. And also
there were like no physical water moves that he still got.
He had Waterfall and Aqua Tail, and there's other physical moves he could get, like Ice Punch. And he also learned Sheer Force. That's one of the abilities he can get.
Yeah, it's pretty.
My second.
I mean, that's not common, but for like competitive.
Second least favorite is Chimchar.
It was who?
Chimchar.
Oh really?
I didn't like Chimchar.
It's because he's a boosted ape.
You like the other monkey fighting type?
Which one?
He's talking about the pig.
Oh yeah,
Emboar. I do like Emboar.
The fat Chimchar.
I actually don't like Emboar.
I'm gonna be real. I like all the starters -1, so like I would have to put them in like a tier list.
I don't like most of the starters on.
Really? Huh.
I think I finally come
like
up with
1
one.
to 2.
Ian, who's your favorite?
Let's hear it, Ian. Let's hear it.
You know, this is gonna be a little weird, but I like Squirtle.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, dude, I dig.
I know Charizard, but Charizard.
Yeah, I was honestly surprised Ian didn't say Charizard.
I was thinking about
I'm not surprised
Charizard, but I was like, huh. I was like,
he's a Toys man himself.
Toys.
Well, I've never really used like Squirtle, but like I think his design, the fact that he's a turtle that is a tank, like
Cannon turtle.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I mean it's neat.
I enjoy a lot of them.
I like his design, but I think
I either hate them or like them. There really is no in between for starters.
I just like Wartortle. I like all the other ones.
Nobody likes the middle evs.
Yeah.
Most of them are bad.
I like
I
Charmeleon.
begin to appreciate Pre-Marine.
Most.
I don't know, something about it. Just,
She's strong.
Anyways, Ian, you had some questions. You said.
I think
I've got 4, and they're all from the Fates Within right now.
Oh,
ooh, let's hear them. Are they like together or 4 different questions?
They're 4 different.
Let's hit us up.
Perfect.
Two of them are like kind of the same.
He's asking questions. Ian.
All right. So the first one was, what is the most expensive game you've ever bought, and was it worth it?
Are we gonna count what we paid extra on?
So you mean one-time payments? I thought we just meant the most we paid for a game.
No, it's the most expensive game you ever bought.
Okay.
There's going to be a very big tie between so many games.
I would say DLC counts.
DLC does count, but when you say League, you don't buy League.
Yeah,
it's
League's not DLC, but
Oh.
something like
Alright.
Pokken when you add in more guys.
Yeah.
Try Rainbow Six.
I'm gonna open up my list.
Because isn't Rainbow Six like 60 or 70 bucks or something?
I guess Smash. So no,
it can be.
Yeah, I think I bought that version of the game. It's worth it though.
I think Smash is the most. It's tied for the most expensive game.
It's worth it also.
Oh, sorry, totally worth it. Yeah, I have like 300 hours on Smash 4 alone. No, actually, that's a low ball, and probably like 500 hours. So yeah, I'd say it's worth it.
I think for me it was.
I bought all the DLC.
For me, it might have been Black Ops 2. I bought all the DLC individually instead of the season pass.
Mine is definitely Rainbow Six. I spent like 60, 70 bucks on that because it's a fun game, and I don't want 10 years to buy every single operator. So, but it's worth it though.
I'm pretty sure for me it's Black Ops 3. Either that or Grand Theft Auto 5. It's one or the other. Yeah, I don't know which one costs more, but they're both pretty damn expensive. And Black Ops 5, I would say worth it. Grand Theft Auto, other way around. Grand Theft Auto 5 worth it. Black Ops 3 probably could have had more fun if me and Ian didn't try and do the campaign in the hardest difficulty.
What did you buy on GTA? Can you buy things?
GTA is like
Talking about
$60.
just buying the game, yeah, it's super expensive.
That's a normal game.
Isn't it just $60?
Yeah, it's still expensive though.
Oh,
And pretty much
well,
everything I get on Steam is on discount.
yeah. Oh, I'm just surprised it was the most expensive game you ever paid for.
It's still pretty expensive.
I
I don't
guess,
buy
I don't know.
DLC because I find DLC stupid most of the time.
No, it wasn't that. I was just surprised because like 60 is like the standard for new games. I didn't know
It's
you
still
didn't.
expensive.
Yeah.
Like I'd
I
rather
mean,
not buy new
yeah.
games than pay $60.
What about Odyssey? You love Odyssey.
I didn't buy Odyssey. Or no,
No.
Odyssey was the only one I did buy actually.
Oh.
I didn't buy any of the other ones.
Okay.
All right, what else you got?
Was that worth it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I
Wait.
hate it.
Wait, can
I think I
got
got
a new
Odyssey
answer.
for 50
What's
though.
that, Ian?
I think I got a new answer for my most.
Oh, that's true. Maybe
expensive
Switch
game.
games are cheaper.
No, never mind. That's technically like 10, so never mind. All right, so where did the Duckmen go? Did they lose all of their heads? And that's when we were all like this.
Oh, yeah, we were ducking.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we all disappeared.
We're ninjas.
And then the next one was, why is Duckman hiding? And he was talking to you, Evan, when you were the only one out of the screen.
Am I
I'm
Duckman
Duckman.
now?
I am
Yeah.
Duckman.
Yeah.
Why were you ducking, Evan?
Yeah, Evan.
Because I lost and I'm a sore loser.
Yeah,
He is a
he's a sore loser.
All right. Do you think you guys will ever write your own game?
well.
I would
No.
like to.
I would
By
say me,
that,
no.
I would like to say we kind of did.
Kind of.
Kind
Lore Man?
What?
Lore Man?
No, the Pokemon board game that we
Yeah.
did ourselves.
We did
Well,
ourselves. We adapted.
We didn't.
Yeah,
we
air
didn't
quoting
like.
that.
We didn't come up with the game idea, but we did actually make the whole board game ourselves.
Yes,
Well, we made the card game ourselves. That was from scratch.
true.
It's not
What-
done, but like
what card
in a
game?
month it will be. So
Nah,
No, I'm
Yes.
just saying. I'm just saying this game.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've already
I
done
was-
it.
I was under the impression we were talking about video games. So I guess yeah, we made a board game and we're about to make a card game.
Yeah, so
Not like-
I,
but
I don't think we'd
nationwide,
ever
but-
make. I don't think we'd ever make a video game.
I would
Yeah,
love
we're
to,
not really
personally.
going into that.
I would love to. I
field.
just suck at.
I feel like
a program.
out of any of us, Evan or I might have the highest
Ah,
chance of that.
No, I'm not.
Just because of the field
don't
I'm
think
going
you-
into in
yeah.
college, I can see me like having the highest possible chance
Yeah.
of doing that, but I'm not sure if I'll be doing that.
Even then, it's kind of a little
I
different.
got,
You
I
might be
got
the
you
most
if you need
qualified.
music. If you need music,
Evan
I
might
got you.
make art for a game.
That's
Yeah.
true. Make a
Wouldn't
logo
make
or
the
something.
game.
That-
That's why I would say either
Yeah.
one of us, but like I'm not saying that we'll ever. I do not have the talent to write a game.
None of us will ever make an indie game, and if we work on a AAA game, it'll be a small enough part you won't notice.
I mean, I've technically made a game.
I designed the
We're not gonna be the director.
mustache physics in
This bush
Mario
doesn't
Odyssey.
count.
Okay, then I haven't made a game.
Yeah,
I was the person who worked on the
pretty much like
mustache.
minus the creator and the whoever's like directing the team.
But guys,
really
I
gets
got
credit for
first
AAA game.
place in the video game contest in Miss Josh's class.
Me too. No, I got second.
Emma got first.
I didn't get to
I-
compete in that.
I
I
think
was
I
in that
still
club.
have Naruto Runner on my computer.
I have
Naruto
both.
Runner!
I have both of them on my computer.
I
can
think I
find
got
them
rid of it.
easily because they're the only file shortcuts.
Do you
So
guys
they're
have
not
an?
1 kilobyte
I'm about to
size.
end the show if he doesn't have any more questions.
Yeah, I just wanted to say so. Like, yes, we already have, but I
Not
don't know,
any
I think
video
the
games.
answers. I don't know what I was reviewing.
No more questions right now.
All right, then I'm gonna
Nice.
wrap this bad boy up.
And wait, what are you wrapping it in?
The show.
Toilet
Well, I like to
paper.
use tinfoil because it like keeps it, airtight.
I like wrapping in toilet paper because I want to be like a
Oh yeah, is that sanitary enough?
unusual.
Are D&D characters taking damage?
If they're about to in about 5 seconds, if I have to ring it another time.
And it's not like we're gonna ever.
We'll
Yeah.
finish it at some
That's why
point.
being snarky. I'm
Uh,
sorry, Parker. You can
Can I finish? Is there any more comments from anyone?
I tried to open up
Quack.
Naruto Runner.
Yes,
my
there is
computer
one.
started
Oh,
lagging.
shoot,
Quack.
okay.
There we
Last
go.
question.
That was the one.
Okay.
Quack.
No.
No.
There we go.
No.
All right.
Last question.
Thank you, everyone, so much for nutting. No, thank you so much for watching. Please let
Wait,
your
we got a
friends-
question.
We got a question. Pause it.
It's from our boy Tyler, and he said, "Quack."
Thank you, everyone, so much for watching. You can find us every week
Quack.
at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Fridays. We're going to try to do video games. If we're going to play, maybe. You can follow us on
It's in the
Twitter for that
works.
kind of information. We'll post it on Twitter if we decide we're doing that. You can find us on YouTube, and we'll see you next week.
Quack,
Quack, quack.
Fuck.